Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It is Sunday, November 20th, and we are here answering your financial questions. If you have questions, you can go to our website, jillonmoney.com. Sometimes you just find the answers just poking around the website. There are other podcasts. There's our blog. We've got a radio show. There are television appearances. There's a resources section. You should check that out. And you should also pre-order my new book. It's coming out in a couple months, The Great Money Reset. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. It's so good. I don't know. I'm biased, I know, but I like this book. It's fun. And you guys were the ones who helped me figure out why I should be writing it. So that's kind of cool too. Today we are talking to Jeff, who's on the line from North Carolina.
My wife and I are in our mid-50s. We're looking at potentially retiring in the next 3 to 4 years.
Whoa, wait. What do you mean?
Yeah,
You're so young.
Well, retirement has its advantages and probably doesn't necessarily describe it accurately. We're looking to get out of the rat race, more or less, and move to something that's much less stressful, I think.
Okay, so you want to keep doing something. You just want to be in a position to choose what you want to do, right?
Yes.
Sounds great. Okay, tell me a little bit about yourselves. You got some money saved up? How much do we have? Pensions, anything like that? What's in the calculation here for me?
Okay, so I'm retired military, and we're pulling a pension of about $54K a year.
Right.
In addition, we have between our 401ks and our IRAs and the rest, we have about $1.2 million with, I think around 70% of that's in mutual funds. The rest are in corporate bonds.
Okay.
Have a home value of anywhere from $430 to $440 with a 3.5% 15-year mortgage of just getting close down to around $100K left on that.
Wow.
No other debt. Had 2 great boys who are out of the house and financially independent themselves, so that's
that's a good deal, right?
And then in addition, we have our reserve cash fund of about $120K, and we're trying to sock away about anywhere from 30 to 32 in cash every year, plus another $50K into our 403Bs and 457s. Investments.
So how much do you think you need to live on?
We've calculated out, I'm a Quicken guy, so we've calculated out our expenses in Quicken to be roughly anywhere from $110 to $120 a year to be very comfortable.
Okay. Net, not gross. So in other words...
No, that's gross.
That's gross. Okay. So the 54 is your pension, about half covered. I know this is like fantasy land, so who knows? But like, if you had to project and you get out of the rat race, how much money do you think you'd like to count on in terms of like, between the two of us, we'll make blank? How much is that?
I would think we would probably be looking to get anywhere from 30 to 40K a year between the two of us.
Okay, that sounds good. I think numbers-wise, you make it, okay? Here's what you have to worry about. And, let's just presume that you're 59 and a half and you can take this money out. And, you say, I really don't want to start pulling money out right now with the market down. It's just a bad time to do that. So in that case, what I would say is you'd have to kind of make an audible call at the game of time call where you would say, you know what, market stinks. I'm not blowing out just yet. I'm going to keep the money coming in. I like the fact that we can, we're putting money away. Let's just delay this for a year. That's the only time I would say that, you would almost be doing market timing, which is it is better to retire when the market is up than down. Because what we know is that if you retire and you start pulling, let's just say $3,000 or $4,000 a month out of your retirement accounts to fund the gap between what you need, the military pension, and whatever you guys make, that is not a great time to do it. So do you think you guys could be flexible enough to make that call down the line?
I think we could be very flexible, and if we had to stick around for another year or two, we certainly could do that.
You know what you might find also? I've heard from people who do this same exact calculation that you're doing, and what they will find is that as soon as they actually figure out that they can retire comfortably and get out of the rat race, they sometimes stick around a little bit longer. But I think you're going to be okay. And as long as you have that, as long as you know in the back of your head, remember what Jill said, then I think you're in good shape. If you would like to ask your question live or pre-taped, because we pre-tape a lot of your calls. All you need to do is go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, and don't forget to check off that box that says you'd be willing to come on the air with us. While you're on the website, subscribe to our newsletter. It comes out every Friday. It's a perfect way to get into your weekend mojo. All right? Do that. And also, while you're at it, put your hands metaphorically on someone's back. Someone needs a little bit of hands on their back. Just a little something. You never know how much somebody can use that. You reach out and that person's like, oh my God, that was so great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you feel good, right? It's perfect. Grit, growth, grace. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.